on the last episode of Neverweakened. As the traveling acrobatic performance group Flaming Dragon sets up for their show, our heroes scan the crowd for threats after catching some eerie vibes. Novarim catches up with Mando and Cal and reveals she has confirmed a hunch she had the whole time. Il Padrino is indeed from her home, a place called the Feywild, and that she will eventually need to venture there with the group. Notably, there are several young people in the audience dressed similarly, all with shorn heads and eyebrows, as if to emulate the sometimes burned-off, hairless aesthetic of Flaming Dragon. Mando activates his visor to detect any surrounding magic, spotting a couple of teens in the audience, sons and daughters of townsfolk attending the event. Using Dispel Magic, Cal is able to deactivate an amulet the teen adorns one of them. The young cultist-Initiate flees the arena into the adjacent tavern, but Mando, quickly activating his cloaking device, tries to sneak past the guards chasing him in pursuit. Even with his boots of elvenkind, which provide him a soundless venture on sound-based checks, and this is a rodeo. Any movement creates loose dirt. So basically, like, imagine little dust devils following an invisible, soundless Mando, but there's still, like, a spectacle behind him. Mando is caught by the guards after some hilarious dice rolls, but does not provoke suspicion or attack as he returns to the stands. Flaming Dragon begins their show, a pyrotechnic marvel with fire dancing across the night sky, lighting and heating up the faces of the cheering, awestruck crowd. The group notices those denizens who have partook of the Flaming Dragon shooters beforehand were even more euphoric and memorized. Perhaps even magically so. Finally, with terrific and haunting syncopation, the leader of Flaming Dragon begins to chant in Ignan, indecipherable to all in the group, but clearly landing on one word over and over. Imix. And as the chant continues, Grike notices in the Aurochs piss puddle. Small, infrequent ripples at first grow into ground-shaking, Jurassic-sized splashes. Upon the last citation of the chant, a towering inferno bursts skyward from the center of town, directing everyone's attention momentarily away from the performance. Simultaneously, many young scattered throughout the audience chant feverishly along with the most everyone else before ingesting amulets that they wear, transforming them into lava children. Some of the performers also ingest similar amulets and change into cinder hulks, and they move toward the mysterious smoking cages and fling open the gates. And then... First, there's absolute chaos. There is a towering inferno that's like connected the people in the immediate crowd, but there's also the thing happening in the very center of town. But as soon as even with all the screaming and the chaos going, Grike, your eye has been trained on this cage. You've been watching it for the whole time, and out steps the huge claw, and as it burrows into the ground, you see none other than a dragon, the foreleg of a dragon, with black scales, more charred than naturally colored. Cracks between the scales glow a dull red, and then dragon, he steps out more, takes a couple of steps, that rears its head. Red embers become bright orange flames as the creature lights up from its tail to its maw, as it doesn't unleash a breath weapon, but you can see it steaming, and it peers at the crowd. And as it makes eye contact with the crowd, you guys won't have to roll anything, but you are not frightened, but you can tell the crowd members who did not partake of the Flaming Dragon shooters, they're not mesmerized, they're not charmed right now. The ones who are kind of like sober are terror struck immediately, and they utter chaos. So up to this point, they kind of thought it was part of the show. Everybody was kind of going along with it, but it just a dragon, a dragon's a dragon. So it's out, and the dragon it puffs its chest, and it seems like it's aware of its presence, and it plunges one of its legs into the ground, shaking the ground, and you can see as the screams come from the crowd, his eyes like wildfire. It burns even more. You can it's almost like he's getting off on the anguish from the crowd. So, in front of Mando, Neverweakened, she says, "Oh shit."
How big is the dragon? Is it like in comparison to Eisendrag that we fought?
Yeah.
Larger. It is, I'll say, one size larger. So Eisendrag was really only not much larger. Right. It was not much larger than maybe a beast of burden type, a little bit larger. This one's like, oh shit, dragon. I would say smaller than the Neverweakened, but still formidable.
Okay.
Adult, elder, ancient.
And it's like a mix between black and red?
Ooh. This is gonna be fun.
When it's stationary, oh sorry, I need to bring out when it's stationary, it appears black, but it's like when it lights up, it glows red. And it was the Cinder Hulk that went over there, and that was like the Silent Hill guy, the hulking lava guy. So as the dragon does this and everybody's scared, Neverweakened says, "Oh shit!" The leader of the flaming dragon, almost louder than before, like unnaturally loud, addresses the crowd. "Have we any volunteers?" And then, pandemonium. What are you guys doing?
I'm pretty sure Greg is still partially convinced this is part of the show and raises his hand.
Is Noel back at this time? Because he went to do paint stuff.
Noel can be with Grike in the stands, with Mando in the stands. If you were like, you don't want to. I'll just say, I know this looks bad, but you don't want to not be here.
No, I do want to be here and do the things, and die with the rest of everybody for it.
But we'll say, like,
I guess,
when we came in, they like got to choose where they were going to sit. So you have that choice now. Like, where would you have sat? Like, Grike's in the first set of stands. Mando and Cal are in the second stand. They're with Neverweakened.
And Neverweakened.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's where I'll end up being. I'll just go back for
okay.
With Mando and Neverweakened and stuff there.
Nice. And there's also the friendly NPCs. Oops. Sweet. So yeah, well, this fixed the story even better because Greg has kind of been witness to his own stuff going on, so that's cool. And then, so you raise your hand. Greg raises his hand.
Greg's, it's a dragon. Greg's excited either way. He's like, on one hand, this is either going to be fun, or I get to kill a dragon. Cool.
Okay, so I'm just going to pull Shogun forward a little bit just to signify like who's going. So when you raise your hand, you're like straight face, right? You're not trying to be clever, right?
No, it's very just like
it's more like, oh, I'll do it, not like, oh, fuck you, motherfucker.
You're like, oh, I'll do it.
Yeah,
it's just straight deadpan. Just I'll do it.
So you're sitting next to Elizar from earlier. He was the guy who was turns out is the financier he's like the financial support for this group. He funds their antics or whatever. And he was bragging about it. He was boasting. He is perplexed by your willingness to go forth. You'll notice that he doesn't seem too surprised by the events. It seems like he's pretty comfortable by the chaos. Next to you, two of the teens who would like transform, they took that amulet and transformed into these lava children. They grab two of the panicking crowd members, so like one each. And these are the quote unquote volunteers. So they're just grabbing, screaming innocent people. So they're dragging them, and
So Mando's going to summon up his protector turret.
nice.
Yeah, I think.
If Greg's starting to get a little bit wise now. He's like, hold on, people are screaming, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's not subtle.
Yeah, I think we're going to summon some friends along too. So I think.
We're summoning things?
Or void.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, get as many free actions as you can before the DM says no.
I summoned to the battlefield my steel defender.
Yay. Do you have a token, or do I need to set a thing?
I don't have access to doing token things.
Son of a... I wonder if that's a
For
thing. Holy shit.
particularly.
Just use the picture of the steel
Dude,
watches
they're in
before
there.
they
It's in
free.
Tasha's. I can do this. Yeah, that's funny. We'll do this little guy. I don't know. That's funny. I didn't know it was in there. And I will give it, you control all players. Daniel. Oop. Hello.
Should I summon a water elemental?
Okay. The water element. Can you do it? Oh.
With my staff?
Oh, nice. I was like, I thought you were the fire guy.
With my staff of can do everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
But just first time, no, Cal sees this dragon come out. So Cal is gonna cast Reduce.
Okay.
Well, that's two things.
Wait, I was like, what? Yeah. That's not...
You gonna do the elemental or the?
No, I'm not going to do that elemental. Cal just sees this dragon come out. He thinks that's more of a threat, so he's gonna just cast Reduce.
Yeah, try to cast Reduce.
He's a Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
Okay. He's gonna
And
say.
he-
16.
Dragon's pretty hardy, and they probably have legendary resistance.
Yeah, he can beat 4 of anything you got. So,
can you give Mando a 10-foot radius aura?
Daniel, can you grab that token? I'll move him over by. No. It looks like a bear, kind of.
Yeah, I think what we agreed on is.
Well, that's just. It was auto.
Steel defender is just yeah, that works. The token at least worked, but I think in context the steel defender is a lookalike like Null, but just smaller.
I like
It's a neat,
the Ben
a neat
Affleck
size null.
the Ben Affleck meme of him smoking a cigarette, and then there's a tiny Ben Affleck smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, exactly.
nice. Tiny null.
Yeah, and then I think at one point he got another ability to summon a homunculus little thing, but
Would that be? Could you do it on the same turn?
it's a whole separate. It's one of my infusions, I believe. So it'd have to be a whole other action, I think.
That's fine. We'll say that you had your Void out to watch the show with you, and then this action can be the new the new summon or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Void
Yeah,
was the
that
steel defender.
No, there was no Void in Nan, and I think Nan was the steel defender, and
Okay.
Void was the bird, the little bird that was out.
Oh yeah. So
Basically, it looked like a tiny transformer thing of a little bird.
for now, just do an owl. It's the fastest thing.
Now works.
Owl
Yeah.
from Clash of the Titans. The
Yeah, there we go. The mechanical owl.
see, Roll20 is like crawling tonight. What's going on? Can be edited by Daniel. Okay. Oh, sorry. I forgot your 10-foot aura, but you got it.
I am able to do it myself.
You should also have an owl. That represents
Everyone that is currently in my aura gets 9 temporary HP.
Nice.
I am pulling out lava children and volunteers.
Mando's got his shield out and he takes his the attachment that is normally on his like blaster that gives him his force cannon and attaches it to the front of his shield, and it kind of like Iron Man-y spreads out, and then again the bubble from Star Wars projects itself outward.
Yes.
Nice.
These 3 and then all here. Stuck here. Now, when all the and then who's next? Aaron got his thing. That's it.
Well, Stan, I cast the reduce.
Right.
Didn't really do anything, did it?
No. That's not gonna work. I don't even, you know what? I'm gonna roll to see if it even gets his attention.
Well, I mean, you could burn a legendary resistance.
I mean, he would have. I mean. So, if he casts it, and let's see what he actually would roll.
It's a 16 con save.
So 16. So he would have to use one because he failed. So he would. Yeah. So
The use of a spell.
Yes, the dragon looks at the crowd and he's like looking for weaknesses, kind of like picking out, a weak or old, and he gets off on the pain. And from this, he's not like looking for it, but it pings him. Somebody's trying to do some magic on him, so he doesn't like. There's too many people. He doesn't see literally you, but he knows like general direction. He's like, oh, okay, somebody came to play.
And then he sees a big bubble.
Fuck is that bubble? Actually, he has a free something he can use, perception or detect. Legendary action, but I won't do that. Cool. All right, everybody's in place. All right, everybody has their thing.
Yeah.
So we're not. If it's cool, instead of initiative, because that would get fucking crazy. Can we just do bad guys, good guys?
Yeah, group initiative.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because like, I rolled all initiatives and it's too much. It's a whole notebook page of just turns. Okay, so so this way I might even forget some to y'all's benefit. There's so many fucking things on the plate. So everyone kind of braces for the battle. Mendo goes full war machine. Gryke is what did Gryke do? Oh, he's stepping. Okay, so I won't. So you can do like another thing. We'll just say that's your. Do you want to like do anything or?
Well, what Gryke was going to do is at the point of seeing people screaming and then bubbles coming out, shit's hitting the fan. Okay. So previously Gryke's looked a little bit furrier as he's more in tune with the barbarian inside of him.
Yep.
And he's a little bit bulky. He's a beefy he's a beefy boy. Steam starts to surround Gryke as the hairs kind of go back inside.
Yes.
And his muscles tighten. And so he becomes almost half it just like condenses.
Yes.
And so he's raging is what he's going to do. And the steam from a
Is this
close
like Boo?
inspection, you just see no, almost. From the if you're looking closely, you'll just see like the tightly toned condensed muscle. But if you like glance, the steam coalesces and form the image of a massive bear.
Oh hell yeah!
And so like when he attacks, it's like when he attacks with his weapon, it'll come in and it'll be like a paw of a bear steam effect coming in off of his new form of rage.
Shit, love it.
His double bear rage. And yeah, his action would be to
jump into the ground.
dash and get in the dragon's face.
Oh God. Okay. So that's
Immediate thought is to protect civilians. If the dragon's aggroed on me, okay, they can do other things. Yeah. He can.
nice. What was your movement?
I have 40 feet, and so I would dash to get there.
Nice. All right.
Would be that action, that free action we everybody else got.
I'm not gonna. Well, fuck. It's okay. Let me see what he.
Already screwed up his plans.
No. So as soon as it's just what I'm wondering what Elizar would do.
Thematically, it needs to change. He can wait until the dragon's moving forward and like
So-
runs to meet it or something.
No. Actually, I was wondering what Elizar was gonna do because so if you had just ran, I don't think you would have done anything. But you went full. Yeah, right, you did all this shit next to him. So
Yeah.
actually, you almost make it to the dragon. And Elizar, you know what? Yeah, he's gonna use spike growth and stop you right before you made it. So let me draw the new.
He's going. Well, unfortunately for him,
Oh, you have movement.
I have
freedom of
I
movement.
have to bring a free movement.
That's fine. He doesn't know that.
Nothing.
He doesn't
It's
know
the
that.
best.
So what was that? 15, 20? Is it 20?
Yeah, I think so.
God, I can't.
It's 20 foot.
Can't fucking see. I picked a poor choice for the ground color here. Okay. So yeah, you were let's say about 60 feet, almost there, and he's like, "Oh no, you don't." And he has a staff earlier, and much like Gandalf, like the pipe that he's using, he's like, oh, he sees you going off. He's like, oh shit, and he like empties out his pipe real quick and like stuffs it in the end of his staff, and then boom, he taps the ground, and he thinks he's being clever. Boom, the spikes come up and like grow a huge patch. He's like, oh no, you don't. And then I imagine you just like turn around like, all good, bro. Like,
Just runs right. There's no reaction from Grice himself. You just see this like outward spirit of the bear just obliterating the things in his way.
perfect.
So Grice himself is not impeded at all.
All right, you are in proximity to the bear. I mean, not the bear. You are the bear. Proximity to the dragon.
I am the bear. I'm the bear.
And flaming dragon. So the first action is going to be the lava children. They are dragging their voluntold people to the main stage where the leader of the flaming dragon, who is, I'll just tell you guys, an eternal flame priest. You guys have had run-ins with air cultists, earth cultists, water cultists. This is the only people you haven't crossed yet. All the lava children bring their unwilling guests to the stage or thereabouts. Again, screaming the whole time. These people.
Milkshake brings all the lava children.
I'm also going to give Neverweakened a turn. I forgot. So moving these. Blah, blah, blah. This is just logistic stuff. Pouring, moving. Okay, sorry. Now we'll go back.
We're right back real quick.
To Neverweakened real quick. So Neverweakened sees all this. So she's like, I'll handle the dragon. You just protect the people. And
He has 9 temporary hit points.
oh, nice. I mean, sure.
Does it stay in effect if we leave the area?
It does.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
You just have to be in the circle when I ping it.
Okay.
So Neverweakened steps forward and she's like, stand back. And you guys have seen her in her true form only like I think once, but Neverweakened, a cloud, much like Greg's bear cloud, except even more. And there's 2 colors. It's green and purple swirling, and it creates a funnel around her as her drow form is lost in this puff of smoke. And And the cloud increases in size up to the same size as the dragon you guys are fighting, and it's Novareem's true form, as in her Moonstone dragon phase or version or mode. So there's that. But that's it. And other bad guys do other stuff. The the Eternal Flame Priest.
Uber's with you now.
Eternal Flame Priest is going to eyeball the stands that are the stands next to you guys. Eternal Flame Priest has his eyes closed and holds out his scepter, and almost like when those people, like, you grab a stick and you're looking for water, it's like one of those. He holds. You're right. He holds it out, and as if, I mean, you don't know, he could be bullshitting, but he acts like supernaturally his scepter is stopped by this one crowd. He's like, oh, and seeing that there were actually a lot of innocent people here that did not drink their drinks and did not volunteer or whatever, he's going to say, oh, looks like we have some people that don't want to play, and hurls his scepter up in the air and does kind of like a two-handed swipe down, like a strength attack, except it's a spell, and a fire, just like napalm, comes out the top of the scepter, and it's like literally like napalm, like it just douses that whole stand, and it's effectively a fireball for the whole stand. So, I mean, the commoners. I'm going to religion. Cal, roll
Rip.
4. Cal, roll 4 d20s.
4 d20s?
4 d20s. I have a plan. Let's see. Mando, roll 2 d4s.
Did you see the roll?
2d4 or 2 separate d4s?
2 d4. It's fine.
Did you see the roll?
No.
No. Is it on?
It's on D&D Beyond.
I can look.
18, 14, 16, 5.
What's the total?
53.
53. Most especially, I guess, Cal, Mando, and Null. Beside you guys, he targets this, and in the path of this fire falling down from the sky, there's several of his own people, but you'll notice as soon as the fire washes over them, they're not taking damage. It's like water off a duck's back. But everybody else, including, there are some half-red dragon veterans in front, and all the commoners here. You said 53. So here we go.
Congratulations, 5,300 people died.
Oh,
Not that many people fit.
So a little more than half. I'll put him back. Okay, a little more than half of the crowd survives the onslaught of the flames. As screaming, torch. Basically, everybody's aflame. The people who are able to save are just, they're still, flames are everywhere. They're putting themselves out. They're rolling around in the dirt, whatever they can do. But the ones who are affected, they didn't suffer much, because it's like Vesuvius almost. The people who are like Pompeii, just blasted, and those who are left are freaking out a little bit.
The stands are made of wood, right? So that would catch fire.
Let's see. It does. So
all non-equipped flammable materials.
Mm-hmm.
Ignite.
Let me get a better color than black. The half-red dragons. This is thematic too, because they're red dragons. But they take damage, but you see them both. They're wearing matching uniforms. It looks like they might be one of the performing acts, but they both take out, or all three of them take out a long sword and a short sword each, and kind of stand there open armed, ready pumped for their next move. They're like, what the fuck? Not today. The troupe, the members of the troupe, are eternal flame guardians, and they are also really just going to help the lava children move these people toward the stage more, but we won't actually move those. And the hellhounds are there, and they are keeping guard. You'll notice they are like in Ghostbusters, the gatekeeper and the keymaster in their like dog form. They're just standing there at attention.
And the lion sounds.
Yes. Keeping everybody at bay. But I think okay. Greik, you're kind of close. The Cinder Hulk, I won't say this. So the Cinder Hulk, the big bulking figure that let the dragon out, open the cage. As soon as he did that, and the dragon started coming out, all this stuff, he immediately started walking toward another cage. So that was kind of happening during this time, and all that. And then you ran up to the dragon, and then he gets over to this other cage, and it's like a double door situation, and almost like a cattle trailer, except the doors are on the side, not the back. And goes over to it, and he sees he doesn't. The Cinder Hulk is very much kind of a drone vibe. His movements are not consistent with like someone thinking and responding in the moment and having active thoughts. It's very just going through the motions. Gets over to the gate, and you see two doors, and again flings open in one motion because it's just the way it was set up. Double doors burst open, and again step out the same type of dragon, but just smaller, a little bit smaller this time. So,
is my bear in one of those?
God, I thought
cages?
about that. Hold on 1 second.
I thought he got taken around back.
He was
Like
up for
processing.
right. He was up for auction in the center stage, and then he got taken down toward the southwestern corner of the map. There's an area.
Oh, where all of those animals are?
Right.
Oh, I see.
I just need to put him there. I think I put that owlbear. Can we just use the owlbear for temporarily until I get better stats? I did find cool stats in my new Monster Manual Expanded 3 book, but I haven't tokenized it yet. So, but he's cool. I also need to tweak it.
We've already got a token bear.
So he's down there, and I think we did say he understands what was happening.
A new master will introduce itself.
I think animal handling with advantage whenever that comes
What do you
into
mean?
play.
I'm your master now.
Yeah, just whip him into shape. And then that's it for... They're not going to do... Oh, yeah, no, fuck it. They take flight. Whoosh! And Greik, one flies right above your head. There's the one on the ground that you're face to face with. As soon as you're squaring up, right? And like another one just flies past you, just like a flyby. And that one goes this way. And this one is about the size of Eisendrath that you guys fought. Goes that way. This one flies toward the livestock.
Uh-oh.
Hovering above
it's
it.
hungry.
And it's going to end its turn kind of flapping in stasis or in one spot, not attacking yet. That's it for them. So you have some good guys on your side.
Okay.
There is down to close to that area where the animals are. There is a group of kind of shady individuals that you guys didn't interact with in the first stage of Happy Horse Ranch, but they are gang looking. Oh wait, no, wasn't there an argument happening? And never mind. I think I had a bunch of scenarios ready to go in my head. Now I'm not sure which ones you actually executed on. I'm like, Anyway, so they're them, but they don't know you yet, so they're gonna get their own decisions. So they're gonna go attack. You see this group of people starting to move toward the lava children and the flaming dragon cult, and they knives out. You know, the swords and knives out. They're ready to. They definitely not friendly toward them. It looks like it's clearly like an attack. They're going, but they won't attack yet. It's just in place. Similarly, the half-red dragon veterans also moving in. We'll say they start to clash with the guardians. All right, what do y'all do?
So Mando put the thing on his shield, whips out his agonizing blaster. You know, charges it up. Saw that when Grike ran charging towards the dragon, this dude who he was sitting next to cast a spell. So Mando's gonna train his blaster on the guy who cast the spell.
Cal is going to activate Emboldening Bond on Noel, Mando, and himself.
Nice.
So you have that D4 for attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Ridiculous.
Once per
And
turn.
before I take my first shot, Mando will thematically the first shot that Mando takes is actually a new thing that happens, where kind of these like a black cartridge inserts itself into his pistol, and he fires it off towards the sky, and like an inky black substance hits this guy and then kind of spreads out, and it's a hex spell.
Ooh.
I took the spell rot artificer, like spell rot tattoo artificer infusion.
Hell yeah.
Um,
That's what's up.
and
Hell yeah.
he's gonna have a disadvantage on Constitution saving throws, and then now Amanda's gonna blast him twice.
Yes.
So that's 30 to hit on the first attack for 18 damage.
+4, because 18.
And then on the second attack is 19 to hit for just 7 force damage.
18 and then 7. Nice.
So a total of, what, 25?
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
And that's 2 Constitution saving throws.
So this is
at disadvantage.
He is. We'll say that you caught him just as he realized his spike growth didn't work, and he's like, Grike just barged through it in bear form. He looks at his staff like, "What the? Did I do something wrong?" And then, bam! You blast him with the hex on the side of the head. So 2 con saves at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Did it roll just 1? 8.
Yeah, those look like they fail.
So what happens?
He loses concentration on his spell.
Oh. Okay, nice. His spell that was shit anyway. Let's get rid of that. Boom.
And then with my free action, I'll look to the bear that's far away and say, "Bear!" Or no, what was his name?
Olaf.
What was his name?
Olaf! Olaf, come to me!
Alright. I'm gonna roll wisdom.
I can make an animal handling check.
Yeah, go ahead, because I don't. My dice aren't good. With advantage. I said with advantage. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. Because
we'll see how good this is. Oh yeah, that's a 4.
good God. His perception was a 5. I rolled a 5. So
Oh, his perception was better than my yell, so he succeeds.
I'm not sure this.
Alright, well, like, I'm holding bonds, then I'm gonna.
Oh, actually, I can add a D4 to that.
That's true. So it meets. Good God. Let's get the bad rolls out of the way. So, we'll just say he moves. He's confused right now. He sees that dragon come up, and he's smart.
The steam bear.
So he's going to kind of bolt at the sight of the dragon. He's not.
But I'll move my movement down towards his direction. So I'm like, I fire, and then I'm like running towards him.
Yeah.
There.
Don't leave that height advantage.
You don't actually get that in regular 5th edition.
So he'll be like, yeah. So I put him in front of the stand. So he's like moving that way, not like toward you specifically, but he's in better position now. And go ahead. Everybody else.
Let's see. And you said so. The smaller of the dragons is in front of us, or is that?
It's a more bonus action.
Yes.
Is the purple thing in front of us?
That's never
What
him.
creature? It's Neverweakened. Just they're on our side. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's nothing within range, is there, for staffs?
Well, there's all these little flame children things that are
lower me
right here in
down.
the middle.
Yeah.
Bottom of the stand.
This dude.
That's a bad guy. Bad guy.
Can you lower me down to the bottom of the stand?
Guy on the stage.
You're at bonuses.
Oh.
You're bonuses.
Yeah, all you guys are like first row.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shoot.
I can't see the map really, so.
Yeah, it's
I forgot to roll the hex damage, so extra 10 damage
Oh, nice.
on that guy.
Aaron, could I do something to help, or like?
No, it's just the.
No, it's the computer. I don't have the
Yes.
map at all, and I'm trying to look at Clayton's map, so I can see what's going on, but I
Okay.
can't see individual people.
Okay.
So I was just seeing if he could move me if I wasn't on the ground.
yeah, no, you're right.
I think the only good thing I could probably do. Yeah, okay, you know what? I could just look it up.
Flame Blade might not be the move here.
Flame Blade? No. What I wanted to do was in a 20-foot square, because I can't see how big a 20-foot square is, but right here for this area,
Okay.
covering up for the lava children stuff, I want to throw Entangle at that
Ooh, nice. Okay.
and restrain them. So Nola is going to just get a better angle. He is going to slide over.
So like that. Does that work?
Yeah, that works. So it's a 20-foot kind of thing. So we, all spread out in a 20-foot area for the duration. These plants are in the area. A creature in the area, when he casts a spell, must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by the plants. A creature restrained by plants can use its action to make a strength check against it, and if it succeeds, it's gone.
It's still difficult terrain.
Yeah, and it'll be considered difficult terrain for the creatures that are in there.
That's not
Whoa.
right.
Within 60 feet of me.
That's not right.
Plus 900.
First spiritual weapon. Is there anyone close?
So obviously,
That thing can lift the earth, apparently.
obviously, Roll20 didn't update their thing.
They're benching a planet.
Check it out. So I'll go backwards. So charisma to strength. It's 10, 10, 11, 16, 13, 1,810
What?
as a strength score. That's not right. So I'm going to do my own. I'll do my own.
Yeah,
Where's their... I'll look them up on D&D Beyond. That's funny.
that's great.
That's not me. That's that. So anyone who's bought that product, that's how it is. What is their actual strength? Okay, 18. Okay. So, plus 4.
15, so plus 4. So
That's
it's 14.
23, 24, 9, 23. So one.
Okay, anything That
You need-
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Anything that rolled a 15 or below, or below 15 is restrained. Anything above it is okay.
Oh wait, there's
But it's still
five.
considered. It's difficult terrain still for each of them.
2 of them fail. I'll let you choose which 2.
This first one that's way out here probably is good to get restrained.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even roll for him.
No?
That's
Oh,
a
roll
different
for that one.
guy. That's
Yeah, he was rolling for the lava children.
he has a normal strength score.
Well, anything in that box needs to roll, so.
Yeah.
4? Yeah, restrained.
I won't bother with the commoners. They're restrained.
Yeah. Okay. And then restrained to the lava children, so like these 2 that are way over here. So
Nice.
the 2.
I'll just mark them with something.
And then, while that's going on, the homunculus, the steel defender bird, the homunculus is going to fly over, and then the steel defender itself is just going to kind of walk over to cover this area and getting ready.
Nice.
Is there a fun child, whatever?
I mean, there's also the guy Mando shot still
Elizar.
within 60 feet. Within
Okay.
60 feet.
Is he? Yeah, he's within 60 feet.
Yeah, he's right at 60 feet from you.
All right, I'm gonna. My bonus action. I'll summon the spiritual weapon
Ooh.
and
Let's
kill him with a spiritual mace. Let's see if they can spawn it up. But-
seeing if it's under here.
What did that
Super
roll?
Spirit Puncher. Nice. That
What did
hits.
that roll?
That hits. 22.
That hits. Okay.
Do you want me to roll damage? Okay, nice. Yeah, no, that hits, and 13. Oh man, y'all are fucking this guy up. So he's barely got a move off. He's like, he went from like grandstanding with his pipe. He's so comfortable, and then what? Like 2 hits. It's like almost. It looks like you get the shit kicked out of him. There's him. That spiritual weapon, and your action. Oh, that was emboldening bond. Was your action? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emboldening bond
I
with an
don't
action.
see a spiritual weapon token in the little journal thing.
oh, I have stuff for that.
There we go, I got it.
There you go. Wham! Yeah, hits 10 force damage. Definitely hits. Yeah, he is jacked up. Definitely bloodied, this dude. Yeah.
That's what he gets for throwing spikes at Greg.
I want to move it just so it reads better.
Okay. Nervereem, right? Everybody went?
Yep.
Greg hasn't gone this time.
Oh,
yet.
great. Go ahead.
Yeah, Greg's gonna try to beat this dragon.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna come up and he's going to swing twice. Let's see here.
With which
Oh,
weapon?
wrong thing.
With
My staff.
What? Don't you have a Dragon Slayer Greatsword or something like that?
Not
We
currently.
don't have our weapons.
Oh,
Yeah, he has
shit.
turned it in.
And no, the Dragon Slayer Greatsword, I think Greg gave it up for infusions to something. I think we
Oh
created
yeah,
like
we made it into some other Dragon Slayer thing.
Yeah, all you
yeah,
got your
I think Dragon Slayer
spell.
Ballista or something like on the Neverweakened. Maybe we can call that in and just blast the little ones out of the sky.
Yeah, all you got's your spells and whatever things you don't have access to, your staffs or your guns or your
Luckily, Greg made it through with his staff, which is the
Axes.
Skyblinder staff.
Yeah. So,
That's a, oh, there it goes.
okay. There we go. I think it misses.
Damn. I'm gonna wreck.
Yeah.
I definitely lost track of us smelting the Dragon Slayer Greatsword into something else.
Yeah, what? I don't remember that at all. What? Like, what? I thought you still had both those. I thought the only thing we've transformed is like Null's thing.
We transformed the shock collar into the shock rum.
Right.
Yeah, the shock rum.
I thought that's the only
I
thing.
think it was that same time we did something with the Dragon Slayer.
I mean, what would it?
I don't remember
I
on
was pretty
smelting
sure.
or getting rid of it.
I forgot the Dragon Slayer cock ring. That's what we did.
It's a different ring of 3 wishes, sir. You used your 3rd wish on this? Yeah, man.
Because I had got
Fucking sweet.
another great sword of giant slaying.
Yes. From what's her name? Ogara. Ogara.
Oh yeah, what is
Nice.
what's our new person doing? What's his name?
Oh, Lucius?
Lucius, yeah. What's Lucius doing?
He's chilling. I don't know what his character sheet is, so I would.
He is hiding underneath the bleachers.
Yeah,
right now.
terrified.
He ran with the other commoners.
That first roar from the flame dragon, he's like, nope.
Gone.
He's running to go get our weapons.
Audi 5000. no.
Yeah, he ran to get our weapons.
I think he's a shadow monk. He just disappeared into the shadows.
Bye.
All right, so 2 hits, 17 misses, 11 misses. Anything else?
Let's see. I guess I'll do my.
Is that reckless?
No, I just have 2 attacks, so I didn't.
I guess I'll go reckless. Yeah, so that'll just be 1. So then I'll do this one at advantage.
Oh no, both of them would be at advantage if you do reckless.
Oh, sure.
We'll just use the first one as advantage, so 17.
Yeah, so
misses.
we'll. Let's see. Wrong button. Shit.
Nice.
All right,
21
21.
hits. 21 hits.
Alright.
That's with a. What are you? Oh, your staff. Nice.
Badminder.
Let's see. Of course, the.
That's for 10 damage.
You're going in 2-handed.
Oh yeah,
Slam it.
and yeah. So it's like it just looks like little pokes, but then the aspect of the bear is kind of what the driving force behind it is.
Nice. No, it hits. Full damage. It's full though. It's
Yeah. The cooler part is this
Get
dragon's
that
not
potion
going
of
anywhere.
fire giant strength.
so.
Yeah. Take your potion as your bonus action.
I'm waiting. I'm about to hit him again with my bonus action. I'm waiting because then I'm gonna double potion it up if shit hits the fan, and yeah, I'm gonna become big and storm giant. I'll go 29 and I'll just break this dragon's neck.
Note to the audience: shit has already hit the fan. But...
Yeah, the narrator's like,
Little did he know.
Yeah, when
It
did
had already hit the fan.
Bro, town's on fire.
There are 4 dragons here.
That you can see. So Neverweakened
Yeah.
comes.
Yeah, fine. I'll use my bonus action to drink a potion.
That's fine. Anybody
I'll
else?
drink my,
If anybody else this round wants to take up this round to do similar things, then you can add that.
I am all out of action economy.
So are I. I can scream for Olaf to come over here, but
Neverweakened. Grike, as you I'm gonna say this thing is not marching, but kind of slowly stepping out, more like he's just getting a good stance, just like feeling his weight in all his form. So he's very slowly left, right, and we'll say he took a step and you came in like full force, wham, like slammed down into his toes, and your ass went in the air, and that was the first one and it missed. And you're like, oh shit. and he keeps walking. Boo! He doesn't even notice that you hit his toenail. Hits again with the he steps forward with his right, and then which is like behind you at this point. You turn back. You're like, shh, okay, fuck. You aiming for the Achilles this time. Ah! Both arms. You come in, wham, and you do notice that, boom, like, ow, and he like reacts, kind of like when the doctor hits your knee and you do the little reaction thing, like almost like that, like a little, like a cow would shake off flies. Like, what the, hey, but he just,
Bro.
Yeah.
Here's the funny part, though. If he tries to leave, he can't.
But as the DM, you can say,
yeah, no, it fucking doesn't do that. So you're level 7 or 8 or whatever it is.
8, yeah.
and this creature is big.
Yeah, and you fail. So, also it's not leaving; it just steps forward. The point is, you're minuscule. You're nothing. He's stepping over you. He doesn't notice you. That's the whole point. All right, Neverweakened. After you notice him not noticing you, and you're unable to use your feet, you see shadow coming from behind, and Neverweakened whoosh takes up into the sky. And she's going to head that way toward the dragon. And protecting Wreak, she's going to target just like the top half of this dragon.
Shout out. Just hit Greg. He can take it.
Actually, yeah. She's coming in. I was going to do something cool, but she's not. She's coming in like animal-like, with almost like it was one bound from where she was. Boom! Coming in, claws and teeth coming in at this thing, and gonna make 1 bite attack and 2 claw attacks. So, Wreak, because you're so close, Neverweakened comes in, and we're gonna keep playing with you. So, Wreak, you're about as tall as this thing's like elbow. What for? That's not the term, but you know you're still like another few feet up until its belly. Even like standing full height. So you're if it was like just standing like all fours, you could clear it easily, like running under this thing. So it's that big. It's boom, boom, boom. Lumbering these steps, and you're still in there. And as you're like rearing, you're like getting ready for your next attack. Boom! The whole body above you gets like slammed, and it's Neverweakened. And for temporarily, they roll. And you kind of roll with them, and I'm gonna make a. If you want to resist, make a strength check. If you don't resist, you're gonna like move with them.
Well, here's the cool thing, because at the end of my previous turn, I downed that potion, so I'm gonna make the strength check.
Nice. So, still, yeah. So you resist. So the dragons. So it like she tackles him. And coming out, and bam, and that is what. So if you had failed, you would have been like caught up in their legs. But so this just happens over you, and it's more like you're sitting in the center, and it just kind of topples. They're still like right next to you though. But Neverweakened has him pinned, like she's on top.
Excellent.
How does Mendo feel?
I'm currently running in the other direction. I don't see this.
Mando's focused on a bear.
He's like, if this was any other time.
And then I'm gonna have the gang that's at the bottom of the map, the south end. They are going to attack. What's the fastest way I can do this?
I mean, you can have them just like narratively in melee, like engaged with the other group, so you don't actually have to roll anything.
Yeah, I don't want to roll. Good God. So they're going to be...
Or you do 1 roll for each side.
Right.
That's it.
They're going to be fighting, and yeah, we'll do that. But I'll... Let's see. Good guy, bad guy. Good guy, bad guy. Oh, shit. Nice. Both terrible rolls, but the bad guys lost. And so, yeah, we'll do that way. So this round, they're all engaged down here. And this round, they were able to, like, knock down one. So we'll say they took out a lava child, one of the lava child. And we'll say one of the commoner that the lava child was holding hostage is able to break free and run, not fully away, but away from her captor.
Perfect.
And more than that happened, but where swords hitting swords, shove, boom, 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 boom. But they actually run through one of the lava children, and I'll say it took all 4 of the larger, bulky gang members, all of them running through their swords, because the first one ran this lava child through, and you notice it. Any other humanoid would just probably keel over if you've been impaled, but this thing just kind of looks at the blade and with crazy eyes looks back at the guy, and you can tell like they are maybe resistant to just blades. And but as soon as he's turned into a pincushion by all his other friends, then that did him in. So there's that. Good guys, half dragon. We'll do the same thing for them. They're also engaged, and they also win a round. So the half red dragon veterans are fighting these flame guardians, eternal flame guardians, and they are able to take one out. We'll just take out the middle one on that round. Cool. And bad guys. I'm the bad guy. DM. Life is a DM.
I have that on vinyl, funny enough.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
The bass on that song sounds so good on the speakers that come off of the record.
Dude, offline, private message me with your setup, like your tech specs. I want to get into that shit.
For this
vinyl, yeah.
It's not cheap. I just bought 2 new records and they're not cheap.
Dude,
yeah. I'll send you pics and stuff.
All right. I'll just go top to bottom. So, the young flame dragon that was northernmost is circling around, and it targets this whole stand, the northernmost stand where Grike was originally, and he is going to do the same shit. So, taking aim. Oh shit! One more thing. Grike's out in the field, so Grike, these dragons, just like one tackles above you and topples down to the other, and you're seeing this, and for a brief moment, we'll flavor the strength check as you just weren't affected. You're just like, playing. You didn't have to do anything special. You're just like there, and for a brief moment, you're like get a gaze of the battlefield, and I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry. The flame dragon comes in.
The world may never know.
I don't know what I was going to say. So the young flame dragon comes in, and it's going to do similar breath attack against the former, band stand mates of Greg. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. Okay. So it unleashes its fire breath coming in kind of at a swooping motion. So it's like flying and breathing, at the same time. And it's able to knock out a lot of these. We'll do... Who rolled last time? Who did the 4d20s last time? Cal?
Yeah.
Grike, you're seeing this. Roll 4d20s.
48. Even worse.
Yeah, we'll leave them. I took one extra on the other one. Now I'll leave one extra on this to make up for it. So, all right. And spread them out. So, same situation. The dragon now it's finished its run now, so it's on the other side of the stand, but up in the air. He's like, we're gonna say 20 feet in the air. The young flame dragons, and similar to the other stand, they're gonna have to be on fire now. So yeah, unfortunately, the flames come down. And these younger flame dragons seem even more ravenous than the older one that Grike's next to, and they come down, just unleash this almost liquidy lava type fire. You guys haven't fought a red dragon yet, but we'll say like you've heard tales and whatever, seen drawings, and it's normally just flame, but it seems special. It's like like I mean modern terms like napalm me. It's almost like worse than fire, like spreadable fire. I don't know. Yeah, fire with gasoline built in. So that all happens. Half of the villagers, the commoners, immediately, just like before, poof, just blasted down, and the remaining are somewhat on fire. Yeah, they're putting out fires on themselves. They're in the stands, and they'll have to get out of the stands. And the second young flame dragon at the bottom of the map is targeting. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Greg. Fuck, I remember. The main guy on stage. You hear, because you have the highest perception and you're, super feral bear mode. You're like heightened senses. You're fucking taking in everything. You're hearing colors. You're seeing sounds. Like it's crazy. And you hear like a dog whistle almost. A changing melody that's and they're like different articulations, different almost like phrases, but they're whistles. And if you ping in, and you'll notice the eternal flame priest at the center seems to be doing this whistle and is making sweeping motions, almost like a composer, at an orchestra, like he's leading a band. So, but that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
So, doing that, you're the only one who perceives this.
Okay.
Roll for perception. I've already given you all that, but I'm still going to make you roll perception. So, there's like one more bit.
Don't you reckon I have
That's fine.
the same perception?
You're looking right at him, and +4 D4, or no?
No.
Okay.
That was too far.
That's fine. I won't say so. You notice him doing this as the flame dragons are doing their thing. So almost like they're connected. That's all I'll say. Now we'll do bad guys versus good guys. The little fight's going on down there. We'll do just a flat you versus me roll. Oh fuck! Both 19s. What does that mean?
It means we win.
We'll just fucking go at it again.
Means roll again.
Roll again. Okay, bad guys win this time. So the bad guys are able to take out one of the bandits at the bottom of the gang, and that was a really bad one though. And one of their lackeys, we'll say. There's what seems to be a captain. He's even wearing like a headband around him, and then some bulkier underlings, and then kind of like just the street level gang members around him. But they're all in the same gang. And as he loses one of his men, he's gonna holler at the rest of his crowd. He's like, "All right, men, watch yourselves." He's like, "We're not here to lose blood." And he backs off. The next crowd, it's gonna be bad guy, good guy. And good guys, bad guys win this one. So the veteran guardians are taking on the half-red dragon veterans up there, but we're going to say the hellhounds jump in, or one of them does. And it just gives one of them advantage long enough to pin this guy down and take him out. So that would have been... I'm like hand-waving a lot of HP here, but it's faster. So there's that. These bad guys. So what was it? Null casts Entangle, which caught 2 of the lava children and one of the eternal flame guardians. I guess the 3 that weren't entangled, I guess, they weren't affected, right?
The 3 that the ones that are not entangled still have to deal with difficult terrain, but otherwise they're not restrained.
Okay, but they could still get out, so we'll just move this guy.
They could try.
Here. So these guys, they have to make a strength check.
Yep.
They're going to try to do that to get out. Oh, yeah. 1,810. So it's plus... What is it really?
What is up with these rolls?
Yeah.
Right?
Shit, what'd I do with them? Lava child, lava, don't close the tab this time.
Ranked of 1,000. I swing and hit God with a stick, and God fractures in twain.
Right.
As does the universe.
10 plus 4. 14?
14 does not make it.
14 and then 23.
23 does.
Fails. We'll get him to
Fails is restrained,
get him out. We'll get him over here.
but
And the last-
it's difficult terrain, so they use double their stuff, right?
Last guy trying to get free. Why is it rolling like blackout dice? 16.
Does make it.
Does make it, so let's scoot out there. And I guess 2 of them. So one of them still stuck in there with his hostage. One of the Flame Guardians has broken out, one of the acrobats. And then the rest of the Lava Children are also there, and they're making their way toward the stage there. Is that it? Eternal Flame Priest. He's gonna have like legend. Okay. Yeah. So he's doing that, but he's also got that other thing. Okay. And then Eternal Flame Priest. He can still do stuff.
Are you sure?
Going to aim at the stand where everybody, you guys are. He's kind of doing he's toying around with everybody, and like a sprinkler. Like, so last time he stopped on stands number 3 and blasted him with his napalm fireball, and he's like ha ha ha, and he's going on. He makes it to the southernmost stand, and then he acts like he's going back, almost like Duck Duck Goose, like he's treating it like with that much dignity, just people's lives. And he goes back, and he's like, oh, Duck Duck Goose, and he lands on where Mando and everybody was, and he's going to target that area. Now, no, this time, roll 4 d20s. And also, Null, Cal, Goblin. You guys need to make... Actually, we'll do this right.
One's a nat 1. What does that mean?
Oh, God. Let me draw it first so that I don't want to OP this.
Got a nat 20 on 1, so I've already done both sides. Nah, okay, cool.
What's the total number?
20 plus 1 plus 12 plus 9.
20 plus 12,
9
32 plus...
1.
What's the total?
42.
42? Okay.
42? Even lower. They just keep going down.
And then Noel, Cal, Steel Defender, the little guy,
The homunculus.
and well, Lucius, but he's gone, and Lucius is safe. And then Gelrin.
Fireball.
Yeah.
20-foot radius, so a 40-foot diameter sphere.
Oops.
That's probably about a 20-foot one that you have there.
Bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, about twice the size.
Oh, okay, sure.
I mean, you can just basically pick one of those tokens and put a 20-foot radius on it.
Yeah.
So we'll go, no special. 20 foot radius. Let's see.
So it'd be about, like, that's the range on that.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, and we'll say, yeah, like right there, like in between, Cal and Null there. Flames just erupt from this place. And mechanically, it's just a fireball, but flavor-wise, it's like inescapable flaming liquid fireball, Like not just fire, but like, oh God, it's on me. I can't get it off type of fire.
Like war crime fire.
Yes.
The perfect kind.
So you
The
guys,
only kind.
deck saves from you guys, and then
Everybody or just them?
yeah, you got Noel, and then I'll roll for Gelrin and Oath of Ear. Oh, the light went away.
Oh, did you want me to leave it up for a bit?
I can. now I know how. I can do it on
Okay.
Null now.
I never actually saw anything change from my view.
20-foot circle radius save. Boom. And so Null, Homunculus, Cal, Steel Defender, Gelrin, and Oathevere, and then Goblin.
I got an 11. Does that matter?
11 fails.
Oh.
I have
Oathevere.
advantage against spells, so
Nice. There's Oathevere.
say it was Dex.
With your wonderful +0.
Yeah.
Advantage.
I
though.
hope you keep it. Yeah, advantage.
Shit. Gelrin.
We had our
19.
second turn yet.
Here, I'll roll
Nope.
twice.
Not yet. No.
We haven't even finished the first round.
No, we
No, we haven't had our second.
we're in
We
the bad
got
guys
our
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my
We
bad.
haven't
Yeah.
even
So you got your
fin-
free
yeah.
action, then you got your first like real round. Now, yeah.
That's gonna be some ouch damage.
Well, considering what we got against us, I don't know how we're making it out.
With the power of love.
I don't either. I'm just watching. I said everything.
You know, a tiny dragon is one thing, but the adult-sized dragon over there, with legendary actions and the resistances it can, and the 5 attacks they can do in one turn, I don't know how that's going to work out.
But
But I
Neverweakened gonna.
Yeah, I mean, a same but equal force is countering it.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. We'll see. It may survive, but we're not from all they plan.
And plus, Drake has Newgrim on his side, so we'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun battle.
If we can take care of all these like little things, Nuvarim will keep the big dragon preoccupied, and then we can assist later.
So that's 27 fire damage for failed. Half on succeed. I'm gonna say.
So that goes up, right? So that'd be 14 that I take. That's saved.
14, yeah. Godbillen succeeds. Oathevere succeeds, but fuck. Oathevere's not looking great. And Gelrin, unfortunately, actually, fuck. He's a dwarf. Nice. He failed and is still alive. That is impressive. That is a shocker.
Party things, dwarves.
And then I didn't actually roll for the knights. We'll do that. Whatever he gets. Dude. Okay, well, one's actually not dead. One's gonna take 27. One's gonna take 14. Cool. And then about, what was it, 40? What was that number earlier?
42.
42. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. So, unfortunately, and by the way, when the only tokens that represent only one civilian are the ones dragged out by the lava children. The ones that are still in the stands, remember, those represent like 10 townspeople each. So when we're making these rolls and I'm taking out half the crowd, that's 40 people, 50 people, 40. Like it's every time it happens, that's how many people. This is a mix of women, children, men. Like they're not discriminate.
Man, life insurance companies are going to have a field day.
Yeah, and it's in Florida. God, no.
I mean, I did just get access to a crocodile form.
They've all gone. Oh, and then Cinder Hulk. Okay, we're gonna do him. Cinder Hulk is only going to move in very much like a drone fashion. Lifeless, thoughtless face on this thing just moves obediently toward the stage. And then the stage is about, like in a junior high school, it's about 4 feet or so off the floor for the steps to go up. And so any normal person, I mean, you could hop up there if you're nimble. But this Cinder Hulk's so big after the transformation that it's able to just easily step up onto this thing. Not giant size, but very large, bigger than you guys. As it takes its place behind the leader of the cult people here. Elizar, having been bitch slapped over and over, is going to call in for some backup, even more backup. And summon... Oh, I had it out here. Methods. These smoke methods.
Is that a type of cigarette?
Yes. These, right? Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
Menthol methods.
And he's going to summon them to kind of be around. Oh. Where'd he go? Okay. And there's 4 of them. Bup. And he's going to try and surround himself to protect himself. Oops. There's only 4.
Well, my spiritual weapon is right beside him, so...
Yes, but there might be surprise there. All right. So that's it for him there. He's going to reserve their actions for something. We're going to go up to the dragons that Wreak is next to. And Neverweakened fighting this thing. It's going to look at her. They're like... imagine, just animals going at it, just chomp, 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 scratch, scratch, scratch. They're just super going at it. The flame dragon, again, it's kind of the same thing as Neverweakened. It's going to try to use its frightful presence in everyone's direction. So everybody within 120 feet. So that might be the whole. We'll just effectively say it's the whole map.
Pretty much.
I'll say the bear is safe, but everybody else will have to. Let's see. This as they're tumbling and tussling, and Neverweakened's at first she pins him down, but then after a couple of bites, they rumble again, and Wreak will. Going to go over again. Do you want to make another strength check or go with the flow?
Let's try a strength check.
Okay. They're basically tumbling right over you.
By the way, Cal and Noel.
That's 24.
That succeeds.
Y'all should have had those 9 temporary hit points when that fireball hit you.
Yes.
Oh,
Did
dang.
another fireball just hit me?
No, for the one that just happened a few minutes ago.
Yo, did Othavir and Gelrin also have that or no?
I was sitting right here when it happened.
I think so then.
So I think they were just outside of the range.
Oh, okay.
So how many hit points is that against me? Because
You failed, so it was 27.
So take away 9 from that.
The adult flame dragon momentarily gets the advantage on Neverweakened, and you hear just dragon roars and stuff, but he does one bite down at her, and it particularly you hear her her actual voice comes out as she winces in pain. And is this a whole action? Not going to take any official damage mechanically because it takes this whole action. Every creature in 120 feet needs to succeed on 18 wisdom saving throw. Become frightened for 1 minute.
Now, this
is
is
it everybody or what are we?
Everybody.
And a wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Do I have anything
15.
that gives me advantage?
Is that a 22 I got?
Cal saves. Greg saves.
Oh, sorry, that was not supposed to be an advantage. I failed.
Mando fails. And then, no, what'd you roll?
Would a
15.
D4 help you?
15? 15.
No.
Here's 6.
No, add a D4. Roll your D4. No, roll a D4. See if you save.
15 not looking good, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I would just end up with a 19 if I added the D4 to that. Am I still within range?
19 passes.
Yeah, 19 would pass.
19 would pass.
But if I'm still in range, or is that?
We're
you're in
saving
range.
from the.
This is the frightful
Yeah,
presence.
the dragon's
Frightful
using his
presence.
frightful presence right now. Everybody's having to save. All the good guys. In fact, I don't know. We'll just say the villagers are definitely frightened. Goblin succeeds.
How close was Mando?
Oh, I'm within range. I failed.
So you are frightened.
Okay.
Frightened. You are able to make the save again on your turn, but until then, you are frightened. You cannot move toward the creature, I think. Yep. Everybody who succeeds, you're immune to it for 24 hours.
Immune to fire damage?
No, he didn't.
That'd be great.
Just
Smells like bitch in here.
What am I getting immunity to for 24 hours?
you don't have to make a save again, like to his frightful presence.
Okay.
And then did I do the bottom dragon? Is unfortunately he's going to go after the animals. No, not the animals. And so in a really twisted, morbid way, we're going to recreate Mando's nightmares, except several of them, as this dragon comes in and does his sweep thing again, and going to just kind of douse the whole lot of animals in a straight line, though, so I won't take out everybody. But with his breath weapon, his liquid flame breath coming out, and we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 horses.
And is this doing another fireball on us?
No, it's down below on all the livestock.
Oh, the livestock. Okay, you said. Okay.
So he takes out you see the napalm come down, and immediately you hear the animals were already kind of freaking out a little bit, but now it's just agony, the screaming and suffering that everyone hears as the horses that are caught aflame, they don't immediately go down like the villagers just in a poof. It's so dramatic. They're running around like on fire as these stallions just run aimlessly out into the area, the crowd, wherever they can. It's just they can't see. They're blinded. All the fire, just chaos. The goats, about a dozen of them, just immediately just wiped out, and then 2 aurochs. As the flame dragon nears the end of its wrath, it torches all these innocent animals, and then the last aurochs, it grabs it and like leaps up off the ground and just like rips its head off. The aurochs throws the body down onto the crowd nearest and into the stands there, and so like a decapitated like cow's body rumbling into the stands takes out 2 of the commoners there. I'll put 1 back because that represents 10 people. That's too much.
They're off for their heads.
But still, like 10 people. Like, so the body. I mean, imagine. How many thousands of pounds is that? Like 2,000. I don't know. Whatever. Like being hurled at bleachers. Boom, 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 boom. Just takes out like 2 families. Boom. This body and splat like right in front of y'all's bear, and roars again and throws the head down as the remainder of its liquid fire breath just like drips out of it, and he's doing the hover thing again, like, setting up for his next move. That's that dragon.
Speaking of which, when do we get our next move?
I think it's y'all's turn now.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, this guy keeps shooting fire at us. So against the leader on stage, I'm gonna cast Ice Storm.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, before you do that, Oh wait,
before it
ice
is.
storm. Yeah, you can. Yeah, do that.
It's a 300-foot range, but it's a 20-foot radius centered on him.
Okay. Yeah. That's him and Ember Hulk. Cinder Hulk, whatever it is.
It's a 16 deck save.
Nice.
Dex
So-
16.
Are we going to consider that my Wand of Wonder is not with me because it was confiscated as a weapon?
No, so wands, they were only looking for like weapons.
So I still have my Wand of Wonder. Cool.
Yeah. Wand of Wonder's there, and like Mando's Dark Sunblade, because it only works for him. They like looked at it and it wasn't anything to them. They're like, this didn't look anything to me, so go ahead. And then
It's a 20-foot radius.
Yes.
so everybody on stage,
Yeah.
deck save.
Dex of 16.
And it's 21 for Cinder Hulk. And then this guy
Oh, it's 25.
So
for 13.
go ahead and click cast. See what happens.
It's
Okay.
like 7 bludgeoning and 9 cold.
Nice.
So,
Oh, so it actually showed that. Okay.
Is it half on a save?
Yes.
Nice.
Half on save.
I'm guessing it's difficult terrain as well in the area.
Yep.
Or no?
does anyone
Until the-
deal with this tiny dragon over here?
Until the end of my next turn. It's difficult terrain.
Nice. So does the guy on the leader fails. That's the important one. And Hellhound. 11.
Yeah, 46 and got 9, and 2d8 and got 7.
But everybody fails. Almost everybody. Really, the Lava Child's the only one who succeeds. And then that's.
How ironic.
Does it affect friendlies? Did you consider that?
I don't think I have anything that will
Protect them?
differentiate.
Okay. So I will go ahead and have to roll for the commoners. He fails, so there's full damage. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
they're not gonna.
Each creature.
Even at half damage, they're gonna. That takes them out. We've taken out 2 innocent people, but you did lower the HP of some bad guys. So.
Just close my eyes.
I'm sorry.
And then I'll use my spiritual weapon to whack again.
Okay, so go ahead, but these Mephits are going to use their spirit action to like jump in front of the spiritual weapon. One of them taking the hit. And does 15 even?
Well, it was a 15, so
Yeah, it sounds cooler.
yeah.
But I mean that wouldn't. But we'll say we'll flavor it as he's got these kind of like the shells in Mario Kart. You have like the green shells around you. He's using these Mephits as like a shield almost, and one of them deflects the spiritual weapon as it come in, bing, and they keep orbiting. That's it. Is that it for Cal?
Well, can I move forward? Any?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You good. Or you move about here if you wanted to move. Are you trying to head to the stage?
Yeah, a little bit away from the crowd.
Okay.
Because he pretty much targeted me with that fireball. So I wanted to get away from the crowd.
So, no, I guess you'll go. Noah's dealing with this tiny dragon that's over here, right?
I don't think anybody's dealing with
No.
any of the
Tiny dragon.
Christ Tango and the big one.
Okay. Because it keeps blowing fire over here, and I'm not a big fan of it. Is it in midair or anything?
Oh, that one. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
20 feet.
Now we'll go ahead and turn towards it. And go ahead and cast Earthbind onto it.
Okay.
So I must make a strength check.
11.
All right, so it fails. On a failed, it reduces its flying speed to 0. If it's currently in air, it spends its rounds descending 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground.
Woo!
It has 0 feet for the spell duration, so I'm going to concentrate for 1 minute onto it. And so Noel, you go see it thematically as Noel turns around and just takes one of his hands up, and you'll see it light up in between his fingers and stuff, and he's just concentrating on this dragon. And this dragon has this sort of roar around it, and that's the same color. And so he's just sitting there, and this dragon will forcefully start
Hell yeah.
descending into the ground, and for 1 minute, it is stuck there with 0 feet of movement.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Sit down, dragon.
Or so his flying speed is just gone.
Remind me when it circles back to his turn.
Yeah.
Like 20 people.
And I could do other stuff, but it wouldn't make sense to at the moment for that. But what's going to happen is because that happens, we're going to have the tiny homunculus go over to it, and it's going to try and do a bite attack onto.
Could the homunculus go far enough to get the weapons?
The homunculus does not have a whole lot. It's got 20 foot of speed and then 40 foot of flying. But yeah.
I mean,
that's fine. That's a dash that's 80 feet.
80 feet dash and a couple turns. I mean,
well, it's a tiny it's a tiny construct. How much strength do you think this thing has to carry?
I don't know. I didn't know which one it was. I thought you had a slightly bigger one.
I do. I have 2 on the field. So I've got a homunculus and a steel defender. And the steel defender, if we take a look at that, that has a better strength, but it has a 40 foot speed. So it could do an 80 foot dash if we needed to. And everything. It'd just take 2 turns for it to go up, grab the stuff, because it's 1 action of the dash, or 3 turns. It's 1 action of the dash, 1 action to pick up the things, and then 1 action to come back.
Well, I assume it's much further away than 80 feet.
Yeah, that's the question, too. How far is this? Because it could certainly go do it, it may take a while.
Oh, just do what you think it should do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, but first, let's roll the attack with the tiny construct.
Okay.
Does a 15 plus 4, so 19 hit.
19 hits.
Okay, so this tiny little thing just going to go up and chomp a little bit on this thing. Let's do 12 damage. Or not 12. 9.
Nice. 9 damage to the young flame dragon attacking you guys.
Yep, and then that's that, and then the tiny steel defender boy will go up and also do where is it? It's over here. It'll also go up, and it's going to do a melee weapon attack on it. And does a 14 hit?
14 misses.
Damn, okay. Well, one got it, the other one didn't, so there you go. I've rendered the dragon immobile for the moment. And my tiny creature was able to hit it and bite it, so that's it.
Mando
will go next.
Right before your helmet, it patches in. Mando, and it's Varinus. He's back on the ship. What the fuck? We're seeing the fire. What happened? What did you guys do?
Get your ass over here. There's a hell of a fight brewing. We need your help.
Okay, heard. 10-4.
We're at the horse ranch, where the rodeo is.
Yeah, no, where the fire is. Yeah, no, we got it.
Well, there's also a huge fire in the middle of town.
Actually, that's what he's looking at that, but he's not gonna quite I know you said Happy Hills Ranch. They don't know what that is. He's just, yeah, got it. And so what did you roll earlier? 2d4? What was the roll? What was the nat one for?
I rolled a 42 a while ago.
Oh, I rolled a 4, a 1 and a 3.
Okay. They will make it in 4 rounds.
All right, cool. 3 episodes.
Well, on Mando's turn.
Okay, Mando, go ahead.
I will move 10 feet to the north so I can get in range. Mando is going to pull out one of his pulse grenades and chuck it at the guy who just summoned a bunch of mephits.
Okay. Nice.
And
nice.
He, it's a 20-foot.
Yeah.
It's a 10-foot radius. So it's centered on him. It's going to hit everything. It's a con saving throw, DC 18. He has disadvantage on con saving throws. So I'll just cast it. So 15 thunder damage.
Nice. Fuck yeah. Okay, so yeah, pulse grenade shoo, through all the chaos, like things flying through the air, but this pulse grenade makes it through all the chaos and lands down. And what does it do?
It's shatter. So it is makes a loud noise, 3d8 thunder damage. Any non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried takes the same damage. So it's like shattering stone and crystal, all that stuff.
Oh, non-magical? Okay. That's a spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon's fine.
Yes,
But-
that one doesn't take damage.
So this, yeah. So Elizar was already bloodied. He's hanging on by a thread now, and so are his defenses. Yeah.
All of his methods would also take the
they all took
damage too.
15. They're all still up, but very weakened. It will say when the shatter grenade hits, instead of
I need to add in my arcane firearm damage,
nice.
which is just an extra d8.
Well, I
Did you
mean,
still take the hex damage?
ooh, hex. What's hex?
Is he still taking hex damage?
Not from. Well, actually, yeah, because he's hit with a spell. So yes, he'd also take. So it's.
Does it have to be like
So
an
he
attack
takes an
spell or
extra
just any spell?
d8.
Ah, I fucking knew it. Just him? Oh, from the hex.
Just him, because no, that was for the arcane firearm. And then hex. Geez, that's. I think you have to hit with a weapon attack to get hex.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, is it any spell or just like an attack spell?
I think it's any attack you make.
1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit with an attack.
So not like a save situation.
No, that doesn't apply.
Whew. But what's that 8 from?
8's from my arcane firearm. Anytime I use a spell, then I get to add extra damage. So it's 1 per round. I add that damage on.
How would that flavor for the shatter grenade? Just bigger.
Well, yeah, it's essentially just a bigger explosion. It's like how my class gets its damage boost at certain levels.
It's a secondary explosion. Just boom.
Yeah, it's a secondary cluster bomb.
Nice. Yeah. Is it the same type of damage too?
It's the same type of damage.
Nice.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll just say like at percussive stages, the shatter goes off, and at first, everything takes 15 damage, and the methods at first hit the ground before, like shaking for a second, like the in cartoons where you get knocked out, you get the Tweety birds flying around, as you see in stars. They hit the ground, but then as they start to get back up, that second wave of the shatter, it explodes, and boom, just Elizar inside his brain, if we were to like zoom in real quick and slow it down, is just like jelly. All of a sudden, just I watched a cool documentary. Whales can actually like kill us just with their sounds that they make underwater. So much like in the same.
That's fucking great to know.
I know, that's crazy, right? Even the ones that are like friendly, they could accidentally kill us just by. So anyway, Ba-boom! Elizar, confident and like getting his methods ready, he pulls his pipe out and he's just about to do something, and then that second wave is,
it blasts out and then it
sucks back in.
The equal amount of force sucks back in.
Yes. So explode, implode, like, sucks everything in, and then thematically, we're just gonna say the force of the suck that comes in, it takes Cal's spiritual weapon with it, wham! Just like knocks it right into his skull. Just the dust methods, or smoke methods, just like turn into smoke, fade away, and Elizar is dead, fucking dead, on the ground.
And then, as a bonus action, I will move my hex to this elder caster dude that's doing fireball on everybody.
Nice. All right.
And then I will continue running towards Olaf.
Yes.
Wait, where did the ruby go? There it is.
Okay.
I can get as far.
All right. Great, Cal? Or Cal, do you want?
Yeah, it's Greg. Greg's going to, as a bonus action, he's going to, he's angry that this dragon has ignored him. And so now, imbued with the strength of a storm giant, he's also going to drag down a potion of enlarge.
Nice.
And Greg is going to shout to Neverweakened, "I'll hold him, you beat him up!" And I'm going to grapple this motherfucking dragon.
Nice. So you get bigger,
Which
right?
one? The big one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're large now?
Yeah.
So not only is Null over here holding one down, we got the big boy over here grappling one.
What does he do? It just happens, or what does he have to?
Well, it'd be a contested strength check.
Honestly, do it at advantage, and would it be? He'd be disadvantaged because Neverweakened's helping too. So
yeah, and I have advantage because I'm raging too.
So yeah, do yours at advantage, and I'll do his at disadvantage.
And that's 21.
And then he'll be, what was the strength? So oh, fuck, close, dude.
Yeah.
That was so close.
It's like it's a back and forth. And you look close, and yeah, Greg's got like the staff wrapped like pinned against a wing, trying to drag the dragon down. But then it just looks like this massive figure of a bear is wrapped around the dragon, and it's trying to force it down and wrap it up in like almost a full Nelson.
Yes.
So it barely, but yes, this dragon is now grappled.
Oh, that's funny. He is grappled. That's it for you're holding it right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold him right there for that way. Neverweakened and anybody else that wants to take shots at a big non-moving target, come get it.
So at advantage, yes. Big Neverweakened. There's so many freaking things pulled up.
That's why your computer's lagging.
Right. So yeah, at advantage, right? Everything. She's going to go at it.
Fight at advantage. Claws at advantage.
I mean, sure, yeah, that hits. That hits. Damn, Neverweakened.
Coming in spicy.
Even she doesn't even need advantage, dude. She hits on all of them. That is bite.
We need that advantage to see if we crit.
I mean, that's true. It's fine. It's fine. So her bite comes down. Greg, since you're close and large, you're seeing this like now, and you literally just said, I'll hold him. You beat him. So
Large and
I whisper him like, "Ignore me now, bitch."
And it's one of those situations like maybe you bit off more than you can chew because you're like, okay, go for it. And now you just realize what you said. So you just told a big dragon to fight this other big dragon. You're like, hold him like, I'm thinking Raditz being held by Goku. About to be blasted by.
Yeah, basically this guy's large and he's trying to think he's in charge.
I mean, the rolls are working, so it just takes one roll, though, and he's going to be fucked. Like, so, no, Neverweakened just lights into this guy. You're going to notice when she bites down, there's always that green and purpley fumes almost coming off of her, but they dissipate really quickly, almost like dry ice in room temperature. It just like it makes a little bit of a show, but then it's like gone. It's like that all the time. Cal, when you were first introduced to the party, that you were on her back going through the sky, and you were this aura that was around you, the aura that comes off of her actually healed you a little bit in the process of the flight. So it brought you back from, unconscious. And that's what, anyway. So, but in Greg's close proximity, you see every time she attacks, the fumes kind of stop, kind of like your bear smoke when it goes back into your body, kind of like that. It's like, so she's always, if it's just like default standby, there's a little bit of smoke coming off of her. When she really bites down, it's like she's concentrating some of this wild magic that goes into it. And when she comes down with her bite, biting into the black scales that are like cushioned by lava in between this monster, she bites down into it with her moonstone dragon teeth, and you'll notice they fully go on. The dragon's hide is no problem, and in addition to like the piercing damage it does, you see bright light come out of the wound as soon as she bites down. It kind of gives it a and bright light comes out, not unlike Cal's radiant damage when he does stuff to things. So he takes all that, and then her slashing. Whoa! She comes down. Now it's different with her slashing because as she opens the wound with her huge talons, there's that damage that's slashing, but there's also like this creeping necrosis that follows it as she slashes through. There's like this black. What's the word? I mean, it's necrotic damage, but the black, like when you get bit by a wolf spider or something, and your skin or your flesh just melts away, like your skin, the bone, the
acid. Damn it! Like
right, not the bone, but like the skin, the muscles, or whatever. I'm bringing a personal thing into
rotting away.
Sidebar. It was a barbershop when I was very young. I was like 5 or 6. My dad takes me, and there is a gentleman, one of the regulars in there, who his party trick is to show you his spider wound from many years past that he did not get treated. And there's this dude has a hole in his hand. Like he's missing quite a bit of the meat in between the thumb and the forefinger. He's like, hey, you like that? And they're like, So,
Wow.
Gross.
yeah, super gross. That actually happened. So, but Neverweakened, when she slashes through Grike, you see, obviously the typical wound, but again, that creeping decay. There we go, decaying force behind it. So, in one round, she takes. That's going to be 23 from the bite. And 19 for each claw attack. Lighten this dude up with Greg's help over here. And we'll do another round of good guy versus bad guy. Bad guys win again at the bottom, so I'll drag this down. Bad guys win again, so another bandit is taken out by these lava children. They're having a difficult time down there. Oh gosh. I'm glad nobody can see the DM version. It's messy. One more good guy versus bad guy. We move to the half Red Dragon veterans fighting the Flame Guardians. And they win this round, so they're going to take out one of the Flame Guardians. Boom. Okay. And is that back to you guys? Oh, the bear. Y'all's bear. He's kind of moving this way. I'm gonna have him 50. Oh, nice. He's Mando. Are you doing anything like? Are you looking at the bear? Are you like targeting the bear?
Yeah, I mean, I essentially in that last round, I was running towards him, and I was like, "Fuck, I need to finish that guy," and turned around, threw my grenade, and then turned around once again to run back towards Olaf.
Well, he's going to run toward you. I said above a 15, he's going to run toward you, and I rolled a 16, so he's just going to run this direction. And now, again, if when it's your turn, if you want to, with advantage, do the animal handling check, and then we can see what happens there. Is that it? Scanning the crowd. The guys, the remaining people in the crowd on the, let's see, they're on fire. The lines are gonna half of these people. There's like a lot of people dying. Oh no, you stay here. Othavir and Gelrin are next to Null. They're gonna ask you. They're both looking really bad, and they're like real bad. Limping, bleeding, burning. They're gonna ask you like, what do we do? What can we do? We can try to. I don't know if we can fight, but we can try to maybe help some of the townspeople away.
Yeah, I think Noel would mention something about like getting the innocents to safety, or like getting the townspeople to safety and helping the wounded or something like that.
All right, they are going to listen. You say that, and there are two knights in the crowd that were not taken out by the flames. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50... There's still 60 people left in the crowd. Othavir, Gelrin, and the two knights hear Null's command. They don't have to like study very long to realize that you guys are like obviously in charge here, or maybe not officially, but power-wise, you guys are beyond anything that they're, except for these bad guys that they've seen. So they're gonna listen to you and take your heed. Now, I'm going to, for the first night, come on, yeah. Okay. All right, the first night, and 10, 20, 30 of the commoners and Othavir are going to start making their way, creeping through the bleachers. And we're going to say, like, they filtered through and are about, they're able to leave on next round, we'll say, to get to safety. It took their movement and everything to get, like, through the bleachers. The remaining, I'm gonna say that they are having issues with the villagers. They're being too affected by the frightful presence. They're too terrified to like rationally think through what in listening direction. You know, they can't take directions right now, so they're hard to round up. And Gelrin stayed behind with this knight, and they're we can try again, but they're having trouble wrangling cats a little bit. Goblin stands. I should have done this earlier. Sorry. He is going to. Oh fuck! Hopefully he didn't. That's fine. That's fine. It wouldn't have affected that much. Okay, Cal and Mando. You guys are the only ones who drank the Goblin drink, right? Earlier.
Yes.
Yep.
So my bad. You're supposed to have bardic inspiration this whole time.
Now he tells you after all the crazy shit has happened.
This whole time you're supposed to have bardic inspiration. So just remember that. He steps out and he's going to start a song, and very nervously. And he's like just doing a bunch of like power chords back and forth. He's like, oh man, almost like Spanish sounding, like the Flight of the Bumblebee a little bit. So all this is going on, and Noel, and yeah, you're Steel Defender, I guess.
Yeah, what's up?
Can well, first bardic inspiration in the act. What's the actual range? Does it matter? Inspiration.
It's usually like 30 feet or so.
I thought it's pretty sure just targets you could see or hear. I didn't know that. I didn't think it had a range on it.
Nice. Yeah, doesn't say range. Cool.
Let me check.
He
That's right.
jumps out and sees all this action going down, and I am gonna say he still hasn't put it together that you guys are the people he's been singing about. He's never actually met Mando. He's sings that song, and as you recall, the song was inaccurate. Like the way he made it out was like it was Mando and then just like some soldiers.
60 feet.
Oh, for bardic inspiration?
Yeah, 60 feet, and they have to hear you.
So he steps out and starts doing his power chords. And let's see. I know it doesn't stack rules as written, but it's going to stack here. Everybody who already had bardic inspiration, you get like double bardic inspiration. And I'm going to put, what is it, 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
60.
Oh, when you say double, you mean like 2 of them? Or
2d6, yeah. So, we'll do this. Oh, that's big. That's quite large. So everybody in Goblins aura, which the bear just makes it.
I don't see an aura.
Okay, well, I don't want to stop on this. So, yeah,
it's okay.
It's going out. I don't understand. I did nothing different for this guy than the other things. Okay. So anyone who, so he's like singing the song right now, and he's kind of ad-libbing what's happening. So the like nothing's rhyming really well, but he's kind of narrating what the fight and what's going on. Right. And like,
is he still giving all the credit to Mando?
So he doesn't, like I said, he hasn't put it together yet that this is Mando. He doesn't know this is Mando. So he's just, he doesn't know that's Mando. So that'll play later. But he's just seeing like you guys are just being badass. You're just badasses. So he's like, oh shit, these guys are awesome. So he's out there doing his thing. And then that's it. I'm gonna say frightful presence. These people.
Oh, I didn't save from that on my last turn.
Ooh, that's right. Wisdom save. Did you already do stuff?
Well, I cast a spell which isn't affected by that.
Yeah, and he did not move closer to the thing that frightened him. I think that's the key.
Wisdom.
Nice. You are immune from his frightful presence. Bystanders in your stands are still having issues, and I'm going to roll. Half of them are good. So the ones that were on fire, I'm going to say the knight and 30 people make it out. 10 people perish, and the remaining burning. The second knight also makes it out.
Do we loop back around?
Bad guys. Is that all the good guys?
I think I guess. Yep.
Bad guys.
Okay.
We'll start with the main boy. Let's see. So he's being grappled by Greg, and Big Neverweakened is also on top of him. So, like, this is funny. He wasn't even supposed to be like really a player. We'll do strength check. You trying to get another?
Yeah,
At disadvantage.
Yeah, and then I would have advantage.
I'm gonna say he's a disadvantage because like you got him, Neverweakened's got him. That's +4. Ooh, that is 7.
That's 23
against a 7. So, so when you do that, do you have to spend your whole action to make the strength check, or that's just you do that on your turn? When he fails,
that's his turn. That would be his action is contesting it.
Is it though? Or you just on your turn you can contest it?
On your turn you can expend your action to contest it.
Okay, that's fine.
Or you can just ignore it and bite the thing close to you because it doesn't stop you from attacking. Just stops him from moving.
That's true. He wouldn't. Let's see. This he's full rage and still mostly HP. And the crowd, the fear from the crowd, it's like a nourishment for him. Like it's like photosynthesis, like ferrosynthesis. So yeah. Still at disadvantage though. He's gonna attack with his bite, Neverweakened. That hits, and then against Grike. Well, no, a bite and a claw against Neverweakened. The other one misses, and then a claw against. No, tail. He's using his tail attack for 22 for 13 damage, bludgeoning. His tail. He's like, two cats, or the raptors fighting in a Jurassic Park. I'm like the tails are up in the air, like the dragons are going at it. Chaos, and Greg's kind of just holding on for dear life, like please. So you're kind of like holding a cat that's having an episode or whatever. Like you're gonna get scratched a little bit. So even though you're pretty much safe, you do take the tail whips around. It's like he's not even like he didn't even mean to. It wasn't like he was aiming at you for. So he's just like chaos. So whack for like I said, 13 bludgeoning there, but he's still there. They're still going at it.
Well, I will say this. I'm going to take my reaction because he attacked somebody within 5 feet of me that isn't me, and I'm going to hit him.
Okay.
And let's try this now. Come on. Boop. 29.
Nice. Yeah, it's floating.
And that is going to be...
Why is it? Oh, so
11.
11? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big boy. And he does
Lowest damage I can roll right now.
He does not.
Oh, I'm large, so that'd be an additional, what is that?
A
The
D6?
D4?
D4?
Or D6, yeah.
D6?
Okay.
Nice. Another 6.
Okay.
Noise. And yeah, you're making these hits and you're connecting. Like you feel like these are hitting. I mean, obviously they're hitting, but
Yeah.
affecting. Cool. And it goes back over to the one that's fighting Null, the little dragon. Not little, but still quite large. So he's hovering, and he's got your little guys on him, right? So he is going to. This is a younger one.
Isn't he on the ground now?
If he's still
he's
hovering,
grounded.
he has to spin a round.
Oh, right.
70,
Yeah, thank you.
60 feet.
Yes. So
Yeah, you got
into
the
the
earth
ground.
pound on him.
Yeah.
So spin around. So he hits the ground.
Yeah. So because he was 20 feet up, that's good. But he still spins around descending if he was in the sky by the time I was casting the spell.
Was that 20-foot fall? Wouldn't that be some fall damage when he hits?
No, he's ascending.
Okay.
And then after that, he can't move until my concentration is up on the spell or something else takes place.
Fuck yeah, nice. So he's stuck, and his fire breath did not recharge, so he's going to attack. Actually, wait, how did? I mean, whatever. So your homunculus was flying. How did your steel defender attack last round?
He didn't. He tried to attack, and because you were flying in the air, he just couldn't reach it. He was like, "Let me try it," and then he just couldn't reach it.
So we'll do now. He's on the ground. He's stuck.
Yeah.
Would that mean the homunculus is still 20 feet in the air?
Yeah, because it can't move on its turn.
And then
Or on your turn, it can only move on
Nice.
my turn.
so that puts So he's going to can't do anything else, right? He can't move. Or what? How would he? Is there like a strength check or what? Or he just can't do anything?
No, so basically the spell itself, where it is, when it failed the strength saving throw, its flying speed is reduced to 0 for that spell's duration, and if it was airborne that's affected by the spell, it safely descends 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground.
It's just a minute. There's no extra saves against it. That's a minute.
Wait, what? Oh, Earthbind. My bad. I was looking up Entangled.
Yeah. It's earthbinded. Yeah, range. Yeah.
So it's
literally used to ground dragons.
the wording is its fly speed is reduced to 0.
Yes.
It still has
I guess
a
we gotta
walking
walk
speed.
around.
It has a walking speed still, yes, but its flying speed is reduced. But it was flying already, so it takes that round to descend. And then it can walk, technically, once it hits the ground.
That's a good fucking spell to cast.
I've had it this entire time, and this is the only time I've actually been able to really use it because we haven't dealt with too many flying creatures itself, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to use it the one time when we were dealing with the Peter Griffins.
That'd have been interesting. Bye.
Until it hits the ground, and it doesn't matter how high it's up. Until it hits the ground, it descends 60 feet.
You could also use that as featherfall too, because
like an emergency situation, like that's a safe way to descend.
Yeah, I have Featherfall for itself, but I could use Featherfall and this, so I could do like myself and like one other person or whatever. But yeah. So I grounded the
Featherfall
dragon.
already let you choose multiple people.
Up to 5 falling creatures within range. Yeah, but I mean, to the point, if I just didn't have the spell slots for one thing and then I have it for the other, like I can. Yeah.
So he's going after your Steel Defender.
Cool.
It was a 7, 22, and a 16.
To hit it?
Yes.
So the Steel Defender, the 7 doesn't match,
Mm-hmm.
the 16 does, and then the 22 does.
So those are both claws. Those would be 9.
Now, the thing is if you're near the Steel Defender, the Steel Defender imposes deflect attack, so it imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see within 5 feet of it.
Oh, nice. So those would be disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll keep the first one.
Yep, just roll the last 2.
I don't think it. 10 is the highest. I got a nat 1 and a 6. So
yeah, none of that.
Nice.
It's the Steel Defender.
Nice. So 1 claw for 9 slashing as it comes in.
9 slashing damage. Cool. So it's got.
He's stuck.
Yeah. So Steel Defender boy. Cool. So 9. That hurts it a little bit, but it's good for it now.
Our other dragon at the bottom who took out the livestock is going to take. Oh, actually, first. Nope. Doesn't do that. He is going to attack. He's going to. So he just took out a ton of innocent animals. We're going to say there's still like 4 flaming horses, like burning alive, running around chaos. And he revels in this. It's almost like he's smelling a feast made just for him as the pandemonium in the chaos. And he is going to now turn his gaze to the stands as he creepily go, puts his claws up on the stand and eyes everybody, and he's going to attack the knight and one of the common, or I guess a crowd. So first the knight. Ooh, misses that, and he's gonna so he bites at the knight, but we'll say the knight parries with his long sword, tapping the teeth of the beast and taking a step back, throws his arm out to defend the commoners, and there he's gonna take a swipe at the. Oh fuck! Okay, so
is this dragon entering the stage where my ice storm is at?
No.
No, it's way on the it's way down here.
The stands, like the bleachers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the stands.
Okay.
And that is. So he hit, but I don't want to take out 10. We're gonna put a marker on this particular commoner down here, just to make it what does this do? Blue dot. Half of them are taken out. This the knight parries, and he takes 2 swipes. He misses with the first one, and a woman grabs her baby and at the last second, spins out of the way, and the dragon misses. But he comes back with his other claw, and the father that was just right next to them, the claw comes down and just rakes this dude's face off all the way down his chest, opening up his body, and just chaos, scream, blood everywhere down there. And that's his turn. He's going to stay there. The Eternal Flame Priest on stage. Why can't I scroll? is going to target again. He looks at he scans. He's taunting everyone. He scans the crowd with his scepter, and this time, targets the southernmost bleachers where currently the dragon's attacking. That's the one. The one he hasn't hit yet, and it has the most people, so he's going after it. This one takes out 20. I'll only do 20. Only 20 people died from this attack. It's fireball.
Only 20.
Only 20. And the rest are on fire. Not the rest are on fire, but the stands begin to catch flame as that fireball hit. So now all but the stands where Mando and all but where Nola is, they're on fire. Burning. The Cinder Hulk stands guard next to the Eternal Flame Priest and steps forward a bit. When did he take a shitload of damage?
My ice storm.
Okay. I was like, damn. The Cinder Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh, he must have failed earlier. Okay. All right. I'm like, is that an error? Okay. Steps forward as if he's like protecting the Eternal Flame Priest. The Cinder Hulk is not looking good. The Half-Red Dragon veterans and the gang members down at the bottom are doing a okay job with the lower level minions down there. And Elizar is dead. Never mind. And that's it for bad guys. Cool. Good guys. Da-ba-da-ba. Lego.
Who wants to go first?
I have something I want to do. I don't know if I can do it all in one turn. Normally mounting a mount would be half of my movement speed to mount onto something.
Okay.
But I still need to do an introduction with this
Animal handling.
with Olaf.
With advantage.
So is that my action to do this animal handling?
I'll say since you already tried it and he knows that something was transpiring earlier. I don't want to give too much away about his personality, but yes. Go ahead and make another roll. It does not have to be your whole action. Like you're saying you want to not charm.
I still want to cast a spell this turn, like.
Oh, okay.
But I want to mount him.
I mean, that's a lot. I mean,
Maybe bonus action?
So
Yeah,
also
we'll do
for
that,
now,
yeah.
I'll just say, I'm actually going to bonus action and pulse. Well, actually, let me reposition myself. I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna move here so that I can get some of these red dragons in my area.
Nice. They get 9.
Bonus action pulse. Give those people temporary HP, including Olaf. And I'll say, Olaf, protect me. And then I guess that would be my animal handling. But I want to. I'd rather cast my spell more than Mount Olaf.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can use it as animal handling check, and then that you're cool, and then next round you can do all that, or jump on him without the animal handling check and see what happens.
But essentially, I'm gonna put myself here. Oh no, here I guess. So I can get a good line of sight on these guys.
That was 9 temp HP from your thing.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get just one more over here. I, a long time ago, got a couple of charms of the storm that allow me to cast lightning bolt.
But
And so Mando's running, pulses his shield out, trying to support his allies, and then quickly reaches out and has this crackling charm is like, oh, fuck, and then he like quickly like wraps it around his gun, and takes the tube and like hooks the tube into the charm. God, I hope this works. And he reaches out, fires doing the lightning charm, but then also using his arcane firearm, is going to cast lightning bolts, trying to hit this. This is the path here.
Yeah. Okay.
Go
ahead, roll damage.
That I don't have the lightning bolt spell though.
You want me to?
It's maybe I can do it from D Beyond.
Here, I got it.
I mean, it's like 8d6, right?
Ooh, nice. 7th level. Fuck off.
What level was it?
It's supposed to be.
That's the only level I have.
What? 4th?
My character sheet has it at
3rd or 4th?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, 3.
Okay, because 7th level is 12d6.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's 21, but then I need to roll another d8. So 27 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
In a 5 feet wide blast, 100 feet long.
And it lights the stage on fire.
Can we get some like rain up in here and like douse the dragons so we can like electrocute them?
So, as this bolt electrocute, that might work. as the bolt comes out, it's crackling and it originates from the gun though. So the Cinder Hulk was reserving his action. He's going to step in front of the lightning bolt, and I know everything in the line is affected, but he was saving his action. It's going to give this guy a +5 to his save. What's the save?
It is a dexterity saving throw, which when I hexed that dude, I hexed his constitution.
Nice.
So his constitution is at disadvantage.
And he's going to get a +5 from this guy.
It's a fail.
Well, so it is
My DC is 18.
the flame guy, the Cinder Hulk steps into the line of fire, and it takes all that damage, and as it is struck by the lightning bolt, the Cinder Hulk, it's been emotionless this whole time ever since its transformation. It was a performer who ingested an amulet, and it's been like this kind of golem this whole time, emotionless, and it steps in front of this lightning bolt very dutifully and takes the full blast, and it looks for a moment, a split second, Mando, it makes eye contact with you, and just toward the very end you can almost look in his eyes, he's like, thank you. Before boom, this dude explodes, and everything, and because he beefed up, we're gonna do a 20-foot radius centered on its base.
So basically the storm area.
So yeah, pretty much. Let me scoot that. I'm just gonna scoot that down a little bit. So kind of like that. He explodes, and
Oh, good thing I gave those dudes temp HP. Oh, I didn't roll how much that was.
everything needs to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Everybody?
In the circle, in the affected area. Once.
So those red dragons got 10 temporary HP.
Okay. So it works like if you walk by them, it just gives it to them?
Yeah, so they just have to be within my aura when I pulse it.
And then you leave and they still have it.
They still have it, yes.
That's badass. So they all have that. And so he had 9. Okay. All right. Everything that fails. The commoners but the Cinder Hulk, as it explodes, it takes out these things with it. And the sphere is now heavily obscured. We're gonna do that for a round. So this whole area is now kind of a bomb just went off, and it's dark and stuff. Now the Flame Priest did fail, and that is going to be hurtful.
So he got hit by both the lightning and the explosion.
What was the damage? 12? No.
The lightning damage was 27.
27. Okay, 27. And then what was the other damage?
Well, I mean, his protector just exploded in his face.
No, that's fine.
Did he take any damage from
No,
that?
that's fine.
He doesn't care about that.
It's fine. The lava children and all the bad guys are fine. They are obscured though, so it's like a smoke. What is it? The fog of war for just around them.
And then that lightning bolt does reach Big Dragon Guy, so he also needs to save.
Okay.
Which I don't know if he's restrained, but you said he's grappled, right?
Grapple.
So
That's
I don't think he has disadvantage.
Dex.
Yeah,
8?
27 points of lightning.
Nice. No resistance. No immunity. Okay. Fuck yeah. And lava children are going to just drag these people. Start dragging them toward the entrance, actually. They were dragging them toward the center of the stage, but any lava child that still has a hostage is going to start heading toward the entrance of the arena.
What kind of dragon was the thing that I've grounded?
Young flame dragon. They're not in monster manual. It's just...
Okay. Well, because I wanted to know a thing for a spell that I wanted to do, but let's finish this before I do that.
Oh yeah, so that was my turn. I think we still have our other people on our team.
Cool. So,
I'm sorry. I'll stop then. Go.
Yeah, do we know the intelligence of this creature?
Not yet.
Okay.
You can surmise it's a dragon, and
You can
they
make
are
a
intelligent creatures.
Would that be a nature check or like a arcana check? What would that be?
Or remembering that Nuverine is a dragon.
Well, what I would like to do is use animal friendship on this thing, but I don't know if that's gonna work.
I don't think he's a monster, right?
Yeah, they're not beasts.
Yeah.
They're not technically beasts, so I can't just grapple the thing and then be like, you're charmed by me from you.
I think if you want to burn a spell slot, you absolutely should try.
There's a lot of livestock down at the bottom of the map that you could try that on.
That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go ahead and have it become my thing for a little bit. So what I'm going to do though is go ahead and Thor whip it though for it. So okay.
Nice.
So Thorn.
Whip that thorn.
You crit a long time. Okay, so I do this thing.
Whip it good.
So 17 plus 5, that's what, 22, 23?
22 hits.
Yeah. And with that being said, so was it 2d6?
You dragging him?
So 6, 4, so that's 10 damage, and then because it's a large creature, you get 10 feet closer to me.
Nice.
For it. Systematically, you just see Noel as he's got one hand holding it down. Just this thing pops out slightly from his wrist, and down comes this
Yes.
metallized kind of whip, and he just latches at the creature.
Get over
itself. So it took 2d6 damage, so it's got 10 damage. Moved 10 feet closer to me. We'll have the, and I didn't do this on the last turn, and I should have. So the homunculus, little bat, or not bat, little flying construct, will come back down and do a bite attack against it. So, does a 15 hit?
It doesn't, but does he get advantage since he's like, I don't know, being...
there's no mechanically...
No. Okay.
Thorn Whip doesn't do that, it just pulls you and gives you piercing damage based off of that. So if 15
Ooh, you know what? You know what? I'll let you use your its react, since you I'm assuming you like skipped its turn on accident last time. You could use its reaction right before its turn as it's dragged away from your beast. They could make like an opportunity attack as it's being dragged with the Thorn Whip. We could flavor it that way. That way, so it's
okay. Well, because it didn't skip it, it's just the bite attack. If I succeed on hitting you and everything for it, it makes a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And depending on if it failed or not, you get poison damage.
Oh shit! Okay.
So because I didn't do that last time, I didn't remember the secondary effect of it. So that doesn't hit for them. But I'll go ahead. Now that you're close enough, my Steel Defender boy could come up and do some attacking. So it's going to go ahead and try and hit you. The Steel Defender boy. It does not, because that's a 10. So I tried. But hey, I got something off for it. I guess now you're close enough. I can't actually do it yet, but I'll do that next turn. So I can't prepare an action at the moment. And I found out, side note, that you could actually prepare spells the same way you prepare attacks.
I'm going to add so that Bardic Inspiration is like a plus D6, right? I'm gonna do the opposite of that to this dragon moving forward, because he's been like emasculated by Null's spells and stuff. Like his whole driving force is getting off on other people's pain and frustration and agony, but like he's the only one experiencing it. He's like, no, not my own.
Yeah, because the original idea was like Null was just going to try and like charm the dragon and have it become its friend and like ride it into battle on the back of it, but that mechanically can't work out, so I've got a couple of other ideas.
Black Hits will not allow this.
But yeah, it took 10 piercing damage.
Yes.
I think that was cool.
Noel just casually 1v1ing a dragon.
No big deal. Druids, man.
It's a little one.
Say hello to my little friends.
I've got help with the other two friends. Yeah, I got help. It's not.
We had a whole raiding party on Eisendraft.
Yeah, we did.
You just see this dragon plop down. Like, what are you gonna do about it? And you just see Null pop out these two little helpers.
Just a swarm of army comes out. Oh, call an ambulance, but not for me.
I know, right? Null pulled like a soccer mom. Be like, you know what? You're grounded. That's it. Down.
I've had that spell so long, and I've just been like, this is a really good Noma for it.
No, yeah, absolutely.
That's it for my side of things.
Okay, Cal, what you got?
Oh,
You got your spiritual weapon up there.
that's what I was gonna say. You can only go 30 feet.
You can get a lava child. You can get that dragon.
Yeah, you can get the dragon that Null's beating the shit out of.
Yeah, let's go help him.
Okay. One. That poor little one.
And I will hit. Does it hit?
Oh, fuck.
Crits.
Woo!
That was spicy.
Dang.
Hold on. I can probably click it for you and just
I
roll.
don't think
this
anyone's
here.
crit this session.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
On an attack.
Huh?
That's yeah. Nice. Wait, so only 11?
6 plus.
He rolled a 1.
Yeah.
And
Roll,
Oh,
roll
okay.
1. Bam.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, also you can't upcast yet. I think that's right. Isn't that one more level?
Yeah, it's one more level before it
Right.
actually,
And it
makes a
sucks.
damage difference.
You have to jump 2 spell levels for it to add 1d8.
Mhm.
But still cool. Okay.
But yeah, that was the second level.
Yeah.
That I used.
Okay.
And I
And
see
then-
that Greg got big. So I don't know. Am I close enough to you?
Let's see how far away.
Can I get within 30 feet?
You're gonna have to go through some unfriendly territory.
You're about 60 feet away. I mean,
Also, isn't that what is that? Entangle or something?
Yeah, I think that entangle's gone because he's concentrating on
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Earthmind now.
So that's gone.
Oh. And then the ice is gone.
Yeah. That's gone.
I'm gonna leave it up because it's still like
That's the spirit area now.
yeah, just for a round.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I can't see in that area.
I mean,
no, not really in here.
it's a mess. It's like 2 dragons fighting. There's dust everywhere. It's kind of all like every now and then you'll see Greg's head pop up, but then boom, there's the dragon tail. Ooh, dragon face. Oh, there's Greg's arm. But it's chaos. Like in cartoons, when 2 characters get in a fight, it just becomes a tornado, and then every now and then a limb will pop out or whatever. But what are you trying to do?
Well, I was gonna see if I can get close to Greg and enlarge him,
Again?
but
Dude's already big.
I'm not gonna be able to get close enough to him to do it because I have to be 30 feet.
Okay.
I'll do something else while you're running.
I was about to say you could dash, and if you dash in a straight line, I'll say you can avoid opportunity attacks if you go like, what's your speed? 30. So
Yeah.
you can make it like there.
Get over here if you dash, but that's up to you. You don't have to. You could move half that and still, honestly, not really go by anything.
Just do 30 and
Yeah.
do something different.
I mean, from where you are now, we can hand wave it. I don't want 5 feet to be that much of a difference.
And you could literally just move 5 feet closer.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. So we're close by.
Yeah.
We'll say
Then
you're 30.
I will-
Yeah.
Enlarge Greg.
What do
See,
you?
he's
Is that
resting with
verbal?
the dragon.
What are the components there? You say something?
Verbal somatic. It's my first time using it too.
Okay.
Because it's from the staff.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I'm just going to get bigger.
Get bigger!
Like, get bigger.
Even bigger.
And it's a
Good lord.
target
Also,
has a
have
shield of
access to
one-
the enlarge reduce spell.
So I'm large, so now I'm huge. If
Yeah.
I go bare, I go up another step, so then I become gargantuan, and then we need to do enlarge again, and I'll just eat the fucking dragon.
Just turn into a Jurassic.
Right.
It's a
That's why it has spines. I'm the predator.
Tortle Tarask.
it's a D4 of extra damage, is what it says.
Yeah.
And you already have advantage on strength checks, strength saving throws.
I've got advantage from like 3 different ways right now on strength.
So Greg, as this happens, you already had a good grip, but it was mostly like kind of like you couldn't make contact with
The
your
staff
fingers.
was doing a lot of the legwork.
Yeah. But dude, now you're like, does the staff grow with you, or does it stay the same
Yeah.
size?
Yes.
Okay,
Or he
what-
just got the
All of a
sneaky
sudden
little
comes-
staff.
scales
as
up
the-
with me.
so it scales, and
It's a
all of a
toothpick.
sudden you feel like you don't have to squeeze as tight, or so you. No, it's almost like the dragon's getting smaller under you. As in all the chaos, I'm gonna assume like you didn't immediately know Cal was doing this to you, so it was just at first it's like, whoa, what the fuck? So-
Oh, shit.
oh, you know what? It's like when you're parked at the grocery store and the person next to you starts backing out. You think you're moving, but it's like an optical illusion. Like, is the brake on? Okay, so yeah, kind of that situation. But you're even more. We won't do anything mechanically, but like you're just. Oh yeah, you get like a. Oh, you're actually able to position your foot almost like a monk looking for weak points or whatever. You're like, oh, that's a sweet spot. So set up for more success. Not that you needed it, but yeah, more of it now. Okay, it's Cal. I think right.
Yeah, now it's Grind's turn.
There we go.
Yeah. So it's grappled. So while I have him grappled, I'm gonna hit him twice.
Okay. Take a screenshot of these fucking character sheets, man. It's ridiculous.
So that's gonna be alright, here we go. Okay, wonderful.
You thought it was gonna go simple.
So, but it's an advantage. Okay, so it's a 16, and then there's a 32.
Fuck. Okay. I mean the 26 and 32 hit.
Well, so there's an advantage. So it's a 16 and then a 32.
Oh, okay. And you're the big guy. That is 32 hits.
Alright. So that would be
Plus a 2d4, or how does it work? Did you get any more damage for being big already, or is it just now kicking in?
previously we had done the D6. You'd said D6 for the other thing. I don't know what we want to. Did we want to?
Well, what's the supposed
2d6? Technically, the enlarge is just, it says a D4. That's all it ever says.
Yeah, it's when large is. That's what it says. It's a D4.
Okay. Well, 1d6 and 1d4 then. We'll just split the difference. Rage damage, or is that's already factored in?
Then plus an additional 2. So yeah, plus an additional 2 for rage. I've been forgetting to add that.
And then an additional 20 for the hell of it.
Yeah, just going at another fuck you damage on top of that.
No, yeah. So that's 24 total.
I'm sure this dragon's taking some emotional damage like the other one.
The other one is just like
emotional damage.
I just pointed the other one like grounded.
And then Greg again going like, "Tear his ass up!" And then,
Finally looking bloody, just barely.
okay. And then it's just past midnight. Did we want to?
I mean, yeah. Is that the end of the turn? The round for you guys?
Yeah. That would be the end of us.
All right.
Other than
So
Neverweakened.
I had Neverweakened. Let's just knock hers out real quick, and then we'll call it. So Neverweakened's going to attack. Still at advantage because you're right.
Mm-hmm. Still grappling until he breaks out.
I mean that hits.
Ooh, crit!
Crit, and then nice. So all those hit. Didn't even have to roll advantage. I'm not gonna roll for the additional crits. The one's fine. Right after you got bigger and smashed him, we're gonna say you finally have his attention, like for real. So much so that he is like you see in stars for a second. You knock him in the back of the head. Whoa! And he turns around and he like opens his maw, ready to strike. And then just as Neverweakened comes in with her bite on the back of his neck, as the flame dragon kind of like spits up a little bit on you, just like saliva, not like flame. And as he's like completely surprised by her, and that neck just like manhandles the dragon, Neverweakened does. And that's in her bite, and again the bright light. So it's almost like from your point of view, you're seeing this derpy faced flame dragon because he's like being choked, and then the fiery passion in Neverweakened's eyes behind him, and then this bright light just is brighter. It's so bright you don't see her face for a split second after it like shines, and then it dies back down. So ripped through with her teeth, and then same for her claws, again causing that necrotic damage.
Doesn't look like the crit works.
I know it looks weird.
I don't think so. Yeah,
12
rolled 0
That's not
plus 0.
correct.
I'm okay with it.
No, this is bad guy damage. This is you want.
Yeah, this is against the dragon.
I'm just
This dragon up.
I'll just double.
Bring it down.
Yeah, I'll just double that second one. So that's 23 the first one, and we're gonna double the second one. That would be
So 24,
19,
13.
38. Fuck. Looking like shit rolled over twice. This flame dragon is starting to seep out. Earlier, when it would charge up, almost it's like it was. Has it even used its flame breath?
No, he just walked out and got his ass kicked.
Is where before he was like glowing, these embers like firing up in his chest and everything. Now it's like instead of one concerted effort, like it's consciously flowing to the front. It's kind of like he's losing flame now, like it's pouring out of him from all these open wounds. And she's not gonna move. She's gonna hold him right there. And yeah, I mean, I knew we weren't gonna finish, but that's a good place to call it right there. Bam. Couple of things. It was a 4 for Neverweakened, so they're probably what two rounds away. And then, well, no, you guys have been really distracted. So I'm gonna say you haven't noticed anything else outside of this fight. And yeah, we'll play cleanup next time and see how many civilians are left.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Yeah. But I've never gotten a big dragon to be like, stay, sit.
And it worked.
And it's working so far, yeah.
Nice.
So
Okay.
I'm having a lot of fun with that.
I decided against something I was gonna do. I had planned the whole time I was gonna cheese something, and I'm glad I didn't. I like to see this. This is fun.
I don't know if we're doing that bad yet. I mean, the fight kind of just started, but like, just, fireball here or there, but nothing's too bad.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's all I had planned too. Dang, shucks. Never mind the flame in the town and the rumbling on the ground. By the way, the rumbling on the ground, Greg, that had nothing to do with any of the creatures that are on the board right now.
Even better. That's okay. That's okay. My shit lasts for an hour. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. I've taken 7 damage.
I was gonna go like wrangle up the dragon and be like, "Man, you're mine now," but
Mando's reputation for not getting hit yet is still intact.
That armor is so shiny.
I wanted you guys to feel good, going into it. I want to say though, so we've lost a little bit more than half. So I think we're at close to 300 people
Are dead?
are dead. Yeah, this is fun. We'll pick up right where we left off next time.
Perfect.
Boom.
Cool.
Bye.